perfect response from the tight head and the 9. So the breakdown is becoming a very contentious thing at the moment, Mackie.
Yeah, and I've always said it, that the breakdown is going to become more important. It's going to actually have a bigger impact in the game, going forward. Because as we know, there's more breakdowns in the game. But at the same time, if you can control your breakdown in the set phases, your chances of being in the game and getting that advantage line and the advantage towards in your team, will, in most cases, and I think it's almost, we spoke about it numerous times on the show, that the breakdown almost needs a specific coach who can actually coach a specific skill. Because it's not just about putting your head in, it's about being clinical at the breakdown. And if you're not, then you will get punished.
So you talk about the specific coach. In terms of the laws keep changing, because for the past 10 years, it's always been different. And our biggest question now, and even asked Nick, was, did the directive go out to all comps? Because, 2 weeks now and the URC is on, we want to see the same picture.
Yeah.
So if you say there's going to be a big impact and a big emphasis on the breakdown, I'm just hoping it's the same, and the coach that you talk about can be able to adapt to the laws that just...
And that's going to be the challenge. We had the Varsity Cup coaches forum 2 weeks back, and one of the key points was looking at the breakdown. And their belief is that the poacher who is in first is allowed to go slightly past the ball, but not be allowed to scoop the ball back. If he goes back past the ball and then onto the ball, then he will be rewarded. But it's when you go past the ball and waiting for the cleaners to actually take you back and then steal the ball, where it's going to be different. But at the same time, the breakdown, I almost feel that if you're in first, you must be allowed to get the ball. And for me, I think that will also make it easier and more clear for a referee to see if you're in first, be rewarded. But it's when you have to look at where's the hands, how far you pass the ball, are you on the ball, where it actually becomes a little bit of a grey area. So if there's one thing I would change, I would allow the ball guy in first to steal the ball in however way. He must just keep his feet.
No, I've got the opposite. I want every guy to be on their feet. You can ruck for your ball and you're on your feet. As soon as you lose the fact that I'm first, but I'm in the wrong position, firstly, it's very unsafe. I've got to put my head down. You get cleaned out the wrong way. And it gives the stealer all the advantage in the world. I want him to steal my ball when my supporter is late and he's in a good position. And then I must reward him. And that is exactly what I wanted to say earlier, is refs and will keep on blowing it differently. Yeah. Man, they can have 1,000 directives. They can have another meetings. On a given day, on a given Saturday, you got to read your ref. Yeah. And Dion Fourie in that Stormers game, what did he do? They know him from Lyon. He played 8 seasons there. What did Dion Fourie do? He picked up this ref is going to look after me today. He spoke French to him. He stole 5 balls, 4 illegal and 1 good one. Because strictly to the law, you've got to keep your body weight. You've got to have your spine in line. You've got to be in a good position. And you've got to earn your right then to poach the ball. You can't go past and scoop and those things. So the breakdown will be the biggest debate we can have, Mackie, but it's good. It's healthy.
Yeah, but at the same time, Swys, I think you also need to be careful because you love attacking rugby.
No, I just love rugby.
Yeah. No, but you just said now that you would love more guys on the feet. So if you have more guys on the feet, then the defense is actually going to be in charge. So you better be careful what you wish for. Better be careful what you wish for.
No, rugby should be played on your feet.
But it is, according to the...
No, you can't. A scrum can't collapse. It's dangerous off your feet.
The guy on the ground is out of the game.
He's out of the game. So, you know what? In the 1999, 2000, 2001, we had our best running rugby, especially with the Brumbies and the Aussie sides, because everyone policed it then. I was down in Cape Town with the debates we had down there with Andre Watson and those guys, and it was beautiful rugby. And then, for some or other reason, playing on the ground, the Northern Hemisphere, maybe our guys said, no, we defence, we want a steal ball, that's our in thing. And suddenly good rugby goes down the drain again. So your point is, I think you're not going to get the same picture from the ref ever exactly the same. So what should a coach do? A coach should coach accordingly, and he's captain what he gets on the day. If he feels he let it go, like this French ref.
So if you got a captain now, sorry, Swys, and on the day can't speak French, can't get going, good rugby player, can't get a rapport. You'd accept that loss as a coach?
No, then you, then I stay out of the rucks. Say I see this ref is not on our side. The first call I give on the mic to Warren White, to the captain, hey, Choma, out of the rucks. No one in the rucks because we're not going to get rewarded.
So if Warren White or Sipo, let's call him John, feels I can take Jono on. Jono is not a better fetcher than me.
Yeah.
But on the day, because now we are now playing to what the ref feels. I mean, we can't have a game like that.
That's why I say the ref should be easy, clear, everyone on your feet. Like Carlos Sardi did there, show a good picture, then you can steal it. I'll show it now in the Bulls game where Bismarck is not showing a good picture and he gets the reward. And then if you go to Dion Fourie, the couple he stole, man, that was not one of the guys are in the law when they steal, strictly within the law. And I spoke to the refs today again to make sure I'm fine on this one. They asked me not to mention their names. I don't know why. But in any case, the point is you're not going to get the same picture. Then the World Rugby sits and they decide, okay, there's too many guys sealing off. Like you saw with Werner Koch there. Okay, refs, I want you to check this. So every other bloody week they get another directive, check this, check that, check that. Just check the law, man. There's it. You can't be on the ground. The tackler's deemed dead. There's the few things. Just blow that.